What's going on, guys? Today we're going to be looking at Okami HD for the PlayStation 4. Now, the original version of Okami came out in 2006 for the PlayStation 2. And over the years, Okami's been re-released for the Nintendo Wii and the Sony PlayStation 3. And more recently, over the past 4 months, as of the recording of this video, was re-released also for the PlayStation 4 and the Xbox One. Now, in Okami, you take the role of Amatasaru, who's a wolf god that his original form died 100 years ago, and now he's back to rid the world of all darkness, all evil, and basically bring light and happiness back to the world. Now, in this game, you're joined by a little fairy-looking guy named Isun, who's a painter who's out to basically learn the 13 celestial brush techniques, which are things, I guess that he wants to know for painting, but these techniques are given to you by different constellations as you progress throughout the game, and they give Amatasaru different powers in battle, and just different powers throughout the game, such as like freezing platforms, melting ice, power slashing enemies, just all things that help you progress through the game. Also, throughout the game, you free other gods by defeating bosses, and pretty much the forms of the gods that you knew back 100 years ago kind of reappear. They give you like wisdom of how to progress through the game, what you need to do to rid the world of evil, and overall it makes for a very Legend of Zelda-esque type game. Now, I know when this game was originally released back in 2006, it was very much compared to Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess, which released around the same time for the GameCube and the Wii. And this game definitely has that feel to it, and I think a lot of that feel comes from the fact that you're playing as a wolf, and if you guys remember in Twilight Princess, Link has that dark wolf form that he takes throughout the game. Now, the world is beautiful. The graphics are cel-shaded, which, it's not a really huge world, but at the same time it is, if that makes sense. Like, don't go into this thing you're going to get the depth of a Legend of Zelda game when it comes to the world, because Zelda and Elder Scrolls, they're games that are a lot more huge in depth, but Okami does create a world that gives you enough to do, enough puzzles, enough side quests, to keep the game fresh and keep the game fun throughout. I definitely would recommend this game to pick up. It goes for about $15 to $20 right now, this PS4 HD version. I don't know how much the original PlayStation 2 version goes for if you guys are purists and want that version. However, upscaled and resolutions and I guess being cleaned up, this game looks fantastic on the PlayStation 4. This game has some witty humor to it, a lot of fun dialogue, a lot of different characters that they all have very interesting different personalities that adds a lot of depth throughout the game. The NPCs aren't just like generic characters. They actually have some personality to them, which makes things very, very refreshing, I guess is the word I'm looking for. Overall, I enjoyed this game. I beat it at about 28 hours just moments ago, which I say that in a lot of my reviews because I usually review the game right after I beat it, just so, things stay fresh in my head. The game for the PlayStation 4 is PlayStation 4 Pro Enhanced. It's a 17GB minimum install, which isn't too bad for modern games. However, I would definitely say, if you guys are looking for a game, a nice adventure game, a fun adventure game, an adventure game that's going to keep you not really on your toes, but just mesmerized in the world and the story, this is a game you should definitely pick up if you've never played it before. If you have, guys, leave your comments below of what you think of Okami as a whole. If you've played the sequel, I guess it's a sequel that came out for the DS years later. I've never played that. What is that like? Leave that below. Check out all my other videos. Subscribe to the channel. Leave your comments, guys. What did you think of Okami HD or the original version? And if there's any differences, also, I guess, feel free to let them be in the comments below and let me know. As always, guys, thank you for watching. You guys have a great day.